everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Chelsea's Tarot Readings, and for today's pick a card video, it's going to be your current challenge. So a challenge that you're currently going through, as well as advice from spirit and possible solutions to help overcome this challenge, because obviously you can get through it. So this will just kind of be hopefully a more informative way. So I did 4 different piles, or you can choose a theme that you are drawn to. So pile 1 is, I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again, I choose love. Pile 2 is, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Pile 3, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind and about the world I see. And pile 4 is, the universe works fast when I'm having fun. So please choose the one that you are drawn to. I will post the timestamps in the description as well as the comments. If you would like to book a more personal and in-depth reading, you can go on over to the link on your screen now. It's very easy to book, and it's a video just like this one, unless you prefer typed, because I can do that as well. But yeah, guys, please give a big like and subscribe if it resonates, and become part of the fam. And let's get right. You chose the theme, I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again, I choose love. So what kind of challenge are you guys going through right now? Like one challenge that has been affecting you greatly during this time. So from my fairy deck, which I just got, thank you to my fiance, it's Oracle of the Fairies. It's a very beautiful deck. But this indicates, which is sort of ironic because it's a fairy deck, to believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. So this also does talk about getting out in nature, because too, when you get out in nature, it seems so you know, simple, but if you actually, you know, take the time to look around, you realize how magical everything truly is. So the fairy of the northern light says you are a part of nature, so you are magical too. Exactly, you are magic, and this is something that you oversee a lot, and this is actually really a big challenge for you, and I see that in the cards as well. So for the cards, we have the 9 of Elixirs, which would be cups. It is reversed, so this tells me there's a lot of basically discontentment. There's a lot of unhappiness in this. When I say this, it comes to your own personal happiness, and this has to do with, I feel you're being too logical right now. I mean, because with the Queen of Blades, this is like a very intelligent woman, or, you know, man, but it's an intelligent being who obviously has a more logical side to them. So this is saying, you know, there's this need to kind of believe in magic again, and, you know, not really turn into, but tune into that youngster self and kind of let yourself be free a little bit. Because with the Queen of Blades and the 5 of Blades, it's telling me like it's very you're having a lot of inner conflict when it comes to, again, believing in magic, or like believing in the divine, as well as, like, I just feel it's that, again, it's like heart versus mind kind of thing. And I think you're letting your mind win a lot, and I feel maybe it hasn't been doing the best for you, because it's been causing you a lot of inner conflict, which is why you're being told to kind of start to try and believe in that magic and start, you know, to have hope again, which is why we have, I choose again, I choose love, because a lot of you aren't coming from a place of love. You are coming from a place of fear. So let's see what advice we have. But yeah, so cool and strange, but so cool how everything always goes together. Oh wow, we have wait for winter, which winter is actually coming up. So wait for winter. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So wait for winter. I feel a lot of the work that you can be doing now when it comes to these challenges will actually be resolved very quickly, actually during the winter time. So yes, we have 3 of elixirs, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice, we have 8 of elixirs, and we also have 4 of coins. So, okay, so what am I getting? So for the 3 of elixirs, this is saying, again, Spirit's advice is to kind of get out there. We have joy, bliss, and love potion on this card. I really love this deck. And again, this is saying like this is what you need emotionally, because again, you need a lot emotionally, because then next to it we have the 8 of elixirs, which talks about, you know, moving on in your soul journey, waking up, letting go of you know, feelings or any resentment or you know, things that no longer serve you. And then, so yeah, I mean, it all does really come together nicely. So then we have the 4 of coins. Yeah, because I feel a lot too, maybe when it comes to, I don't know, I kind of want to get a clarifier for the 4 of coins. Okay, yeah, so with the 4 of coins, this is saying, you know, you're going to be moving forward times of, you know, because these are like, with the 4 coins, it's a time of, you know, maybe being selfish or maybe being too much to yourself, again, because you're choosing fear over love, so kind of not really opening up. But the Chariot card is here, which tells me you're going to, again, be moving forward from, you know, these past feelings, feelings that have not really helped you, because again, you haven't really been in your feelings, and you haven't, you know, I feel again for a lot of you, obviously, you're choosing too much of the logical side because, you know, you're not as convinced in magic, or, you know, just again being too serious and not having fun, and again realizing the magic around you, which is why you're being told to get out in nature and kind of like recapture the magic that is within, obviously, like all life on earth, because it's crazy. So then I feel as though, what is the outcome for this? So the outcome for this winter, we have Knight of Blades. So this has to do with movement and moving forward. Yes, and King of Elixirs. So this is nice because you're going to be coming into a more calmer state when it comes to your emotions, because you're finally going to, I feel, kind of gain more belief in magic again, and you're going to be tending more to your emotions, because again, you know, right now you're probably feeling like a lot of unhappiness, so you're going to be tending more to these emotions, and you know, you're going to be, I feel, using that strong logical side of yourself to kind of move yourself forward. But during the colder months, you know, all of these wishes and these hopes are going to manifest for you, but you just need to kind of maybe help work at it. And again, yeah, so beautiful reading, guys. That was pile 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys. Hi, those of you who chose pile 2, or the theme, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. So for our Oracle of the Fairies card, we have Precious Time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. So what this tells me is you guys are really having challenge when it comes to time. Maybe a lot of you are feeling as though, you know, the days are passing you by and it's kind of hard to, you know, really enjoy life. But that's what you're being told to do. It's a challenge for you right now. It really is. And you know, it's okay, because obviously we all have our own challenges and we all get like that. So then we have the 10 of elixirs. So the next to the sun. So this is interesting, because I feel a challenge when it comes to you guys, is that your challenge is that you're not happy, or you don't know how to really not be happy, sorry, be happy in the moment. Because again, it's talking about precious time, and how, you know, the 10 of elixirs talks about you like having a good ending and living in harmony. And then again, next to the sun, like basically making sure that you're here and in present moment, so that you can really enjoy instead of letting time pass you by. Because, you know, it's important that we don't take life for granted. Obviously, you know, it's easy to say, but then we have the 6 of coins. Yes, this does talk about giving your time to others. So again, for a lot of you, maybe, you know, you're not giving enough of your time to others. But then again, for those of you who aren't really taking the time to enjoy life, then you're again being told to kind of, with the 6 of Pentacles, it talks about generosity. It talks about, again, like appreciation, comfortable kind of like give and take. But it does also talk about balance. So these, again, this is like challenges you have with time, which again, nothing bad. Okay, and then for advice from Spirit, we have friendship. We have 7 of blades. We have the 6 of rods. Okay. And we have the page of coins. Okay. So advice from Spirit to kind of like overcome this challenge. We have friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So actually being right next to the 7 of blades, the 7 of blades has to do with someone who is deceptive. Maybe for a lot of you, it's saying like this is a sign that you might be wasting time with a friend who's deceptive or has like sneaky ways. But I also kind of get like not to take others for granted or others' time. And then the 6 of rods is also again about really kind of how you say, like, not, again, like not taking things for granted, having a more positive outlook of life as well is kind of what I get with the 6 of wands, because you're, you know, you've overcome your challenges and you're kind of being looked up to at this point. So your advice is to kind of always have, you know, that sort of mindset that, you know, everything is going to be okay, and that again you are always being looked up to. So always keep that in mind. And then the page of coins for advice is saying, you know, don't waste opportunities, don't waste, and a lot of that does have to do with time. Like, make sure you seize all of the opportunities, don't let certain things pass you by. And I also feel, you know, with the 6 of wands, it talks about someone who's really positive as well. It's like a very positive card, and it's really about moving forward in a happy and like you know, victorious way. But with the 7 of blades, this does talk about, like, it could be like some sneaky tactics to, you know, let your friends help you as well. For a lot of you, you need to, maybe if you're not dealing with any friends, to actually let your friends help you, because I don't know, like for a lot of you, you probably really do need like people to talk to, obviously, which we all do, but this is good advice because this will kind of help you enjoy your time more as well. So let me see what else you can get with this 7 of Blades. Okay, that's interesting because then we have the 7 of Elixirs. So yeah, it does, you know, what's funny is it does talk about illusions as well. So yeah, be careful because there could be someone around you that could again be wasting your time and you don't really realize it. And it's saying not to let this time pass you by because obviously it's important to live in the moment, and that's what you're being told to do because again, you deserve happiness. So yeah, with the 7 of Elixirs, this is saying that there could be someone around you as well that's like, and that's why you're getting this advice, because they could be up to other things, and it could be that maybe they're jealous of you and that you do have a lot of opportunity. But your advice overall is to kind of also maybe like stop imagining things and stop daydreaming and actually go do these things. That's also what I get for a lot of you. I think for most of you it's really just kind of not like keeping yourself from moving up and again, not live it like how you're not living in the moment. It's saying, you know, you will be getting out of this illusion basically and be able to live in the moment and not kind of like daydream about how you know, peace will come to you when again you have all the opportunities you need. It's just you need to take advantage of it, because even the 7 of Cups talks about having a lot of opportunities as well. It's just, you know, not really feeling like you have enough time to do things when in all actuality, you know, you can. It's just you again, for a lot of you, maybe you do need friends in this situation. That's really what I get, is that most of you do need friends right now, and this is because, you know, you need to get out of this kind of funk that you're in. That way you're spending your time more wisely, you know. So that was pile 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and for those of you who chose pile 3, or when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So what challenges are you going through right now? So we do have a look in a book, and this is from my fairy oracle of the fairies, but this one is actually interesting because it's saying to actually find your guidance in a book, and I'll read that to you in a second. And then for others of you, maybe you do need to actually do some more reading. Maybe this helps kind of boost your energy a bit and gives you something else to do, but I want to read you more about this card. So the fairies are saying that the guidance you seek is contained within a book. Look around right now and pick up the first book you see. Hold the book against your heart and say, "Fairies, turn the pages in this book for me and guide my fingers to the words I need to see." Now close your eyes and randomly flick through the book, allowing your fingers to come to rest somewhere on a page. Read the words and see if they resonate with you. If your finger lands on a picture, try again until it lands on text. If the words immediately seem relevant, take them on board. If they don't, write them down and sit with them for a day or two. Be patient and their meaning will come to you. So that's interesting. So do that. And then we have the 3 of Rods, the Queen of Rods, and the 2 of Rods. So I see the challenge here. So for a lot of you, I want to point out, you know, Queen of Rods being here, it's saying like you're very, you know, beautiful. You're a natural leader, like a natural born leader. You have a lot of talents. Like you're a very passionate individual, like very passionate, and your presence is like very wanted basically, and people are maybe even fascinated by you or take a liking. However, the challenge we have here is that you don't see this. And I also see, or you might, but not quite all the way, because maybe you don't trust in your passions enough to actually take actions with your passions, or because then with the 2 and the 3, it talks about kind of hesitating. With the 2 of Wands, you're kind of going back and forth. Yeah, so with the 2 of Rods, you're going to be like moving back and forth. Like, you don't know, like, should I take action on this? Should I not? And then the 3 of Rods is talking about like actually kind of starting and, you know, taking that first step. But I feel for a lot of you, maybe you don't know where to go next. Maybe that's why you're being told to either read a book, literally, because maybe you will be inspired by something, or again, you know, do as the meaning says and actually try and see if, you know, that helps as well. So I feel, again, the current challenge would be like you guys actually, you know, taking action on what you want to do. It's like you're just starting, and, you know, you don't know maybe if you have like what it takes, and that's why you're still at the, you know, it's saying you're still at the beginning. And it's like, yeah, this is why we have, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. You're being told to kind of obviously lean and trust in your faith that you can move forward with whatever it is that you're passionate about. Because again, I feel the challenge has to do with kind of moving forward, because Wands have to do with action, and we're talking about a literal challenge here. So let's see the advice from Spirit. We have find balance. Okay, so find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. We have the 7 of Coins. We have the High Priestess. And we have the 4 of Elixirs. Okay, so your advice from Spirit is to obviously find balance. You probably need a lot more energy right now. That's why you're being told to be patient with yourself, because the 7 of Coins here, all of it really has to do with patience and having patience with yourself right now, because I feel for a lot of you, it could be like overworking yourself in a way. And with the 4 of Elixirs, actually, it talks about someone who's either, again, like bored or stuck, not sure where to go next, but really it does talk about, like, you know, boredom. And the High Priestess is telling you that you really need to kind of listen to your intuition and, again, have patience with yourself. Realize that, you know, obviously you're very spiritual, and to tap into that, and again, like having patience, try to find balance as well right now. That's really what you're being told to do. And let me see what else. Yeah, just focus on work. Spirit's saying keep working, like focusing on work and working with others as well. Ace of Rods. And yeah, also, again, maybe you might find something that will spark your interest. So I feel a lot of you, again, you might like read something and it will probably spark like something new inside of you, like a new passion or something. Yeah, and we also have the Knight of Coins. So yeah, again, being patient with yourself. You know, it takes time to achieve abundance, even if you're manifesting it. But right now, the main thing is creating that balance, because then, you know, opportunities, I feel, will come to you. You're just being told to kind of work right now. And with the Knight of Coins, again, this is saying like you're someone who you will see the results. It's just, you know, in due time and having patience, basically. And Page of Blades, or that would be Page of Swords. So yeah, I really get the to like read, and I get the fact that this is saying you're going to overall, like, it's going to give you a lot more energy as well. I just feel as though something is going to start inside of you, or again, you'll find a new passion, and it's going to kind of like really spark your interest, and it'll really mentally stimulate you as well with the Page of Blades. And that's your advice. It's to kind of like, also, you know what? Also with the Page of Blades, it talks about kind of, let me see. Yeah, yep, what I just say, you know, building energy, finding messages through reading books, you know, same thing as I was just saying, just kind of like finding balance. And that's really the advice from Spirit right now, because, you know, and look in a book as well. That's what we got for your challenge, is you need to look in a book. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed that reading, if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys. Or the theme, the universe works fast when I'm having fun. So what's the challenge that you're going through? So right away we do have magical gateway, and what word do we have here? We have magic, and fun goes together. So it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward and without looking back. So not only this, but it's next to the Six of Swords, which also talks about moving towards the unknown and moving towards, again, greener pastures. And even though it's the unknown, I feel it could be, again, like being able to put things in the past and kind of entering a new stage where you're more, you know, believing in magic and, you know, delving more into that realm. And again, just leaving the past in the past. Also having the strength to leave the past in the past, because with challenges here we have strength. So for a lot of you, maybe it's hard to move on from something, but you're being really told to kind of have fun, because with the Two of Coins here at the end, you really need balance in your life. And there's obviously a lack of magic, or again, like a lack of fun. And obviously it's not, you know, the best feeling. But that's why you're being told to have the courage and the strength, like what we're seeing here, to venture into the unknown. Because again, you know, for a lot of you, you will be reaping more rewards than you may think. You're just being told to have the strength and the courage to move past this. And get away from whatever it is that you need to get away from. So let's see the advice. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Okay, you can maybe get, we have the Three of Blades. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. So it could be a person. 10 of Blades. Oh, yep, definitely could be a person. So your advice is, I feel, I don't know what's about to be lost and found. We'll see in about a second, because I need to get some clarification. But your advice, we have the Three of Blades and the 10 of Blades, which is about heartache, which is about endings, harsh endings, and the Star. So we'll start with the two Blade cards, which, again, I feel for a lot of you, you're being told that maybe you need to bring some, I guess, awareness to this heartache that you're having, and it's important to do this. Especially, you need to do this to be able to release it, because whatever kind of hard time or hard ending you had that kind of really just broke your heart, you're being told to kind of, again, like with the star card, believe in magic and don't, like, not to lose hope and not to let your dreams kind of just float away, and you know, you guys get what I'm saying. So let's see what this lost and found is about, because I want to see what you're about to find. I think it's something that's good. Yeah, you guys have been feeling really lost. Wow, so you guys, yeah, Ace of Coins. So we have the 5 of Coins and the 5 of Rods, which talks about, obviously, like, fights, and it talks about being, again, like, left in the cold by someone. It talks about, yeah, and then next to the Ace of Coins, it's saying, like, you're going to find, again, like, a new start. You're going to find a new start, and it could be, like, even if it's, you know, by yourself or with someone, you're going to find a good start, and it's going to bring a lot of harmony with the Ace of Coins, because, yeah, you guys have been dealing with some, you know, stuff. It's things that we didn't even know were lost, so. Judgment. Yeah, renewal also. Again, renewal and the Ace of Coins. Having a renewal and new opportunities for yourself, and trusting and believing that, you know, you can move on from this. But again, lost and found. You know, who knows, it could be something that you have actually lost and that will be found. But, you know, with Judgment and Coins, it talks about a renewal and a hopeful new beginning. Something that you need to kind of, that's why you're being told to kind of lean on hope and have more fun right now. But yeah, so that was pile 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.